Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another quick video for y'all. One of my videos to save. I just did two videos, Libra life purpose and Capricorn life purpose videos. So those will be uploaded probably before this one, but I'm waiting on it to save, and I'll do the other zodiac signs throughout the week. So I was just like, well, let me just, since I got my cards out and I have time on my hands, let me just do a quick reading for myself, okay? But I was like, let me share this. Once I got the message, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and share this. This could be definitely motivational for anybody who's going through anything right now. So first I got the Two of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Fool card, okay? So you all may be feeling depleted of some sort of resource. It could be money, it could be love, it could be time, it could be energy, it could be motivation. Some of y'all may just be tired of having to be the strong one. We got the Strength card here. Some of you may feel like an empty vessel, like you have nothing left. And as I was doing my readings today, I was saying, like, I'm just extremely calm. I'm not understanding why I'm so calm, because I'm a very hyper person, very animated. I talk with my hands a lot. And throughout the reading, I was just calm and mellow. Not tired, not sleepy, but just extremely calm. And I've been through so much over the past couple of years, but even more so over the past couple of months, that I think I've worried myself out. I think I've cried myself out. I think I've done the maximum amount of stress I can stress over. Like I don't have energy left to stress. I don't have energy left to cry. I don't have energy left to be angry, to be sad, to throw a pity party. The only thing I have left to do is to just be calm. I won't even say I'm being hopeful. I'm just being calm. I'm just being still. I'm just listening for the next move. I'm not anticipating the next move. Like, I'm a Capricorn moon, and I have Capricorn in so many areas of my birth chart that I'm a strategic person. I'm always planning the next move. I'm always waiting to see what the next move is, what's the plan. And I have been waiting for that from my spirit guides, my higher source, divine, higher self, all of that, ancestors. What's the plan? What's the plan? And they kept telling me that we're not going to tell you what the plan is. We're not going to tell you what the next step is. You need to just chill out, and you need to rest. You need to take time to rest instead of trying to figure everything out all the time. Of course I didn't listen. My human nature wouldn't let me listen. I was like, no, I need to know what's going on. I need to have a plan A, B, C, and D. And I knew this was going to be a hard lesson. I knew the blind faith lesson was going to be really hard for me. I knew the patience lesson was going to be very hard for me, because I'm not a patient person, and I'm a faithful person, but I believe in having, doing as much as you can to try to plan things out and to plan for what to do if things go wrong. So, I'm definitely feeling this Five of Pentacles. I'm just feeling depleted in pretty much every sense of the word, but it's not necessarily all bad, because I'm also depleted of being able to feel stressed, being able to feel worried, being able to feel sad, being able to feel like a victim, being able to feel betrayed. I mean, I've gone through, it's kind of like when you go through the stages of grief. I've gone through the stages of pretty much every emotion I could go through at this time in my life. This is a very hard time in my life right now. I'm going through some lessons. I'm going through some initiations. I'm going through some transformations that are gonna push me really, really far. Once I get to the other side of this, things are just really gonna be like falling into place left and right for me. I've seen the outcome of the situations I'm in, and it's all good, but it's just like being in the situation and not knowing how I'm going to get to the outcomes that are clearly going to happen and are clearly going to be very, very good. And I knew I was going to be hard-headed because I knew ahead of time. I know the outcome and I know what the lessons are and I know what to do. I know that I'm supposed to be calm. I know I'm supposed to learn how to rest. I know I'm supposed to learn how to sit down, how to not worry, how to not be anxious, how to work on my breathing techniques. And I know I'm supposed to be taking this time to write my book. I'm going to start doing that when I finish this video. And I know that I'm supposed to be letting my spirit guides, my higher power, my God, all that. I know I'm supposed to be letting them do what they do. But you know, I'm hard-headed. And when it comes to stuff like this, I have to learn the hard way, unfortunately. I work well under pressure, unfortunately. When I'm put under pressure, that's when I finally am able to tap into the skills that I need to tap into. So unfortunately for me, I had to go through the stage of being anxious, worried, waking up crying every day, not knowing what my next move was, feeling left out in the cold by my higher power, my spirit guides. I had to go through all that. And maybe you all are in the stage right now where you're being told that in order to fight your battles, you have to not fight. You have to be still. The way that you fight and win your battles is to be still and not do anything and not strategize and not put your swords down. Stop trying to plan your next move. This is a time where certain deadlines may apply to other people, but they don't apply to you. So you might be thinking, I have a certain amount of time to get something done and y'all telling me to chill. But I don't see the completion of whatever this project is or whatever this deadline that I'm having to meet. I don't see, any spiritual signs that it's going to be met on time or that I'm going to have what I need on time, when I need it, how I need it, where I need it. So what do y'all you want to be like this Page of Wands and search until you find the exact answers you're needing and you're not getting them. But this is for people who are pretty much they're tapped in enough to know that the solution to their problem is coming, but you just don't know how the solution is or what the solution is or when it's going to happen. It's past the midnight hour now. Like, we've already gotten to, certain deadlines or certain time frames have already passed. It may have been so long since you started this new journey that you're dealing with and you're not seeing the results. But yet here we are getting the Strength card. Yet here we are getting the Fool card saying that we're going to have a new start. Here we are getting the Page of Wands saying that we're going to get good news coming soon. And the Four of Wands saying we're going to have a reason to celebrate. What? You like, how is this going to happen? Because right now, I'm feeling the Five of Pentacles. I'm feeling left out in the cold. You giving me this Two of Cups. Who is this person that's going to come in? Who are these relationships that I'm going to build with? These people that are going to come in and help me. How am I going to get to this Fool card from this Five of Pentacles? We got Page of Wands, Four of Wands, and Strength card. All good cards at the bottom. So you know that there is a very, very bright light. There's a whole lighthouse at the end of the tunnel, but it's just like, how long is this tunnel? It seems like whatever lesson you were supposed to be learning, I've learned it already. Like, geez, let up on me, okay? So this is not a time to give up, okay? Hopefully you're not hard-headed like me, to where now I'm very calm because I didn't went through all my other emotions. It was very stressful to get to this point. I'm not stressed out anymore. I'm not worried anymore. But the process of me getting to this point where all I have left is to be zen and to be calm, I really didn't have to go through as much stress and worry as I went through if I would have just had a little bit more been able to let go of control, but you know, that's just not easy for me. So if you're able to let go of control, that would really, really save you from having to go through the ringer like I did. If you're seeing this at a point where you're not necessarily at a point of being calm and zen, and I know my spirit guides got my back, if you can try to get to that point before I was able to get to that point, you will, like, I'm telling you, things will work out a lot better. We also got the authority and power card, the number 27. And what I got from this was, you have the authority over your life. You have the authority over how things are going to turn out for you. And your God, your higher power, has the authority. They have the last say. That's why I said certain deadlines and certain things don't matter for you, because you're going to get extensions, you're going to get help, you're going to get extra resources, you're going to beat the odds even when it looks like you're not going to be able to beat the odds, because your spirit guides, your ancestors, your higher power, the universe, whoever, they have the authority and the last say and the power. Okay? You've been asking for something and you're going to get it. Not the way you think you're going to get it, and not when you think you're going to get it. Okay? We also had creation and artistry, and we had strength. When I saw this creation and artistry card along with the authority and power card, it reminded me, today I went to Dollar Tree and they have these, you know how the Happy Planner has the little disc for the binding and you can add pages to it. Now there's a lot of companies that are coming out with pages and like the cover parts where you can make your own journal. So I got this one and it says, she designed a life she loves. She designed a life she loves. That reminded me of manifestation journaling, scripting, using your imagination to literally design your life. Okay? Write your life out and watching it unfold. Okay? This creation and artistry along with authority and power. And then we got the strength card again. You all could be Leos, but we got the strength card again. That's reminding me that we do have control and we do have power over our lives. It is not necessarily easy for us to always tap into that and say, hey, I manifested the things that I wanted to manifest. It's as good as done. As soon as I wrote it down, as soon as I spoke it out of my mouth, as soon as I visualized it, it's already happened. I just haven't got to the point on this earthly plane where I've been able to see it. But I can calm down and I can chill out because I know it's already happened. Any obstacle that comes up, I'm obviously going to get through it because I know that my manifestations are happening. Because I have the authority and the power, and I have my spirit team on my side, and I have my creative abilities that have helped me to manifest exactly what I want. So I just wanted to come tell y'all once again, please do not give up. If you are able to relinquish and release control, please don't be like me. And some of y'all are going to be like me because it's in your nature. And I understand this about myself. So I knew, yeah, they telling me this, but I ain't going to really listen to that. I have my moments where I do it and I have my moments where I don't. So, you know, that could be delaying certain things for me, but I understand what my issues are and all of that. But if you're able to surrender to your higher power and have blind faith and let them work and understand that they have far more authority than anybody on this earthly plane. So if somebody's trying to tell you that something's not going to work out, or they're trying to take away some sort of opportunity for you, or make things harder for you, they don't have the last say. We have surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Did I not just say that? Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. The problem could, I mean, the solution could be right in your face, and you could be overlooking it because you're trying to find a practical way. Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. I'm taking this as far as, I said, put your swords down, okay? Stop trying to fight to get the solution. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. If you have recently taken a leap of faith, okay, this is talking about the type of people you have around you. You may have people telling you you made a mistake, you're doing something wrong, you went about something wrong. If you know you took the steps you needed to take according to what your higher self and your higher power told you, you're going to have to learn how to block out the noise when naysayers try to come in and tell you that you did something wrong or you were stupid to do something, or you can't necessarily tell everybody, hey, my spirit guides told me to do this, my ancestors told me to do this, I got a reading and it said that I should do this. Some people are going to be like, that's crazy, why would you be listening to that, that's dumb, that's where you went wrong right there. You're going to have to block that noise out. This may be a time where you need people the most, but you have to isolate yourself. Yeah, you may want to be around people and talk to people and tell them what their issues are, but they may not understand the spiritual journey that you're on. So they're going to be practical in their responses to you, and they may tell you, hey, what you did doesn't make sense. That's why you're in the situation you're in. Meanwhile, you have spiritual reasons that you're in the situation you're in. You're having to learn certain lessons. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out. What did I say? I needed to work on my breathing. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. Have faith that spirit is guiding you always, because it's not going to make sense to you sometimes, and it's not going to make sense to other people. Okay? It says, surrender to your soul's path. Your life journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. She does, look at this. She designs a life she loves. That's what that says. And this says, your life has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. Like I said, this is a lesson for you that other people are not necessarily going to understand. So they're going to try to give you practical advice. And it's going to come off negative, and they aren't necessarily being negative, but they're probably doing what they feel like they need to do, which is be practical. But that can have negative impact on your faith right now. So don't tell everybody your journey, okay? Surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of gut feelings, flashings, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. You know how many people tell me, do you think certain things happen to you because you do tarot? And I'm always like, before I started doing tarot, things were happening to me. So if tarot is the only reason why something's happening to me, bad things happening, can you explain all these other bad events that happened to me prior to me doing tarot? Oh, you can't? Because you just said a bunch of BS. Like, what? Out of here. Surrender fear. And that may cause, when people say stuff like that to you, that may cause you to be fearful that you've done something wrong by following your soul's path. Okay, it says let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment. I've been talking a lot about the present moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Okay, these baby steps are making you fully appreciate your journey. Sometimes when you're able to take a giant leap, you don't have the same appreciation because you didn't have to go through all of the stages that you had to go through to get to your success. Just like when you help somebody out, sometimes they aren't as appreciative as they should be because they don't know all the work that you had to do to help them out because they did not have to do the work themselves. Okay, so we have surrender your ego. Yeah, some of us are having to surrender our ego, our attachment to worldly things, 3D things, all of that. Cultivate gratitude. Did I not just say when you take smaller steps, it said take baby steps? I said if you take smaller steps, you appreciate the journey more. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Your ego may be telling you, I can't be out here looking crazy just so I can elevate spiritually. People out here thinking I'm stupid, I'm crazy, waiting on me to fail. I want to run back to my old way of doing things because at least I wasn't seen as a failure by society. Okay, you may feel like you've had to lower yourself or humble yourself a little bit in order to spiritually elevate. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you're gonna have to surrender your ego, because in the end you're gonna be a demonstration on what it looks like to be victorious, because you actually stuck to your spiritual journey no matter how crazy it seemed. Okay, when we go and look at those stories of a lot of the millionaires and the rags to riches stories, people had to go against the grain. People had to sacrifice. Sometimes those people were homeless. Sometimes those people didn't have a car. Sometimes those people didn't know what they were going to eat. They didn't know where their paycheck was coming from. But in the end, they endured. They stood their ground. And I'm sure people mocked them and ridiculed them. And they had to stand their ground. And they eventually got to where they wanted to go. And now they are admired. Now they are revered. Okay. Surrender to receiving support and love. Allow love and support of others in rather than trying to handle things yourself. This can take the pressure off you. Okay. That's a part of surrendering your ego. Ever since I became an full-time entrepreneur, I've had to let people help me in ways that I never would have let them help me before. Number one, that is releasing blessings upon them, okay, because they're going to be blessed for helping me. Anybody that helps me is going to be blessed, unless they have the wrong motives behind it. But it also just feels nice to know that people have your back and you don't have to do everything on your own. It's nice that people have called me like, hi, how you doing? Are you okay? Just wanted to check on you. Before, it was always, I'm on the phone for hours listening to people tell me their problems. Nobody cared what I was going through. This time has showed me who really supports me and who loves me. And I'm gonna tell you, it's not the people that are telling me, oh, you shouldn't be trying to follow your spiritual journey. There's people who are like, I'm inspired by you following your spiritual journey, so whatever I can do to help you, I will, because you inspire me. And then once you make it, you can help me get there as well. We have surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't deserve you, including unavailable or toxic people, like unavailable or unsupportive. You deserve to be treasured by others and be surrounded by positive people. I know that people sometimes feel like they're giving you constructive criticism, but there's a time for constructive criticism. There's a time for practical advice, and there's a time to just be supportive and just be loving and just be nurturing and say, what can I do for you? Not what lesson can I try to teach you? What lecture can I give you? Okay. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. And you can add into that, I'm grateful that everything is as it should be in the present moment. I am secure. I am taken care of in the present moment and in every present moment, okay? Everything is always working well for me. We have surrender to silence and quiet meditation or contemplation. Let go and enter the stillness within you. Silence can heal and replenish you. And silence means not using your mind trying to find a solution, okay? Surrender to sleep and rest. I've been telling y'all this whole time, my spirit team has been telling me, go to bed, go to sleep. They even had to make me get sick because I wouldn't listen. I've been suffering from insomnia. So, yeah. Get your rest. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peacefully sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. When you smile, it releases the good endorphins in your brain. Even if it sends a signal to your brain, they're smiling. So they must have something to be happy about. So we need to release the happy endorphins or hormones or whatever. So smiling physically can actually help your brain to start to feel happy. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. And that's not saying pretending to be happy, but there is scientific proof that smiling physically does release good chemicals. Okay, so you have to find the joy. You have to find the little things in your situation that are, helpful, or that you can be grateful for. You can be great. I don't want to have to rely on other people, but I'm grateful that I have people that I can rely on. Man, I'm so hard-headed. I had to go through these lessons. I could have probably been through this lesson, but I'm gonna laugh at myself because I was being hard-headed. I should have listened instead of being like, woe is me, why is everything so hard on me? Find the joy, find things to laugh about. Don't take yourself too seriously, okay? If you take yourself too seriously, then you start to care too much what other people think, okay? You care too much about what you look like to other people. Those other people are not meant to go where you're going. They're not meant to have the position you're meant to have in life, okay? They may not have to make the same sacrifices that you have to make because they have a different mission than you, and they're not always going to understand your mission, and they're not always going to understand what seems like self-inflicted suffering. They may feel like, well, you got yourself into certain situations because you trying to listen to your intuition. Well, your intuition led you off a cliff. People might be like really doubting you to the point where you're starting to doubt your decisions. We have surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. We got a lion here once again, more Leo energy. You're not meant to play a small role in society, so you don't have small sacrifices. You have larger sacrifices that you've had to make in order to get to where you're going, okay? Surrender your need to always be right. By that I mean there are going to be people that come against you and tell you you've made the wrong decisions. What you need to do is not try to make people understand your journey, not try to make people understand your point of view. People say things to me all the time when it comes to spirituality versus religion, and they say a lot of slick stuff. People are not going to come at me full throttle because they know I'm not the one to play with. You do not want a war of the words with me, okay? But they'll say little slick things. And the Libra in me wants to argue. I like to debate. I like to argue, but I like to argue with logic. And a lot of people are too emotional to even have a productive argument, okay? So, because arguments can be productive, both people can walk away learning different things from each other. But you have to surrender your need to be right and surrender your need to try to defend yourself. Who cares if those people understand what you're going through, if they believe you when you say you heard from God and you know what this path is? Who cares what they think? Don't try to be right in there. Let them people think what they want to think, and they can watch you as you're going through the process. And once you get to the top, they're going to have no choice but to recognize how authentic you were, how you were not simply given the position, how you worked for it and you earned it and you deserve to be at the top, because they're going to remember those times where you were having a hard time and they basically were genuinely trying to help or just trying to discourage you. But even if it was genuine, it may have come off as discouraging. Surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. I'm going to read that again. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. I think I'm going to name this video that, or something similar, because that is what I started the video off saying. I started the video off saying, I don't have the energy to worry. I don't have the energy to be stressed out. I don't have the energy to cry. I don't have the energy to plan. I don't even have the energy to write in my manifestation journal or visualize anything. I've already done all of that. The only thing I can do is sit back and wait now and see what my spirit tells me to do next. And right now it's telling me to do nothing. And before I didn't want to listen to that, but now because I've gone through all the emotions, I've done all I could to achieve the goal. Okay, everything that I felt like I needed to do, I've done. So now I just need to wait. And we have received confirmation with these cards, okay, that we have the Page of Wands and the Four of Wands. Okay, good news is coming, and we are actually going to meet our goals. We are actually manifesting the things that we want, and they will be actualizing, and they are going to be strong. Okay, we have created a unshakable foundation. Okay, this may have been a tough journey and a long journey, and you may feel like other people have shorter journeys or easier journeys, but you never know. They may have more that they have to keep going through. You have done so much work that it's going to be a while before you have to go through a lesson or a challenge again. Okay, so remember, let me get these cards back out. Remember, you have the authority and the power, your spirit guides, your higher self, your God, your higher power. Y'all all have authority and power over your lives. Okay, you have the strength you need. If you feel like you can't be strong anymore, then that means now is not the time for you to be strong. If you've already done everything you could, creation and artistry, you've already done what you could to contribute to this manifestation and this goal. So now sit back and let your spirit guides work, let your higher power work, and watch the miracle unfold for your life. Okay, so this was Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Toodles.